Hey, what's going on, Guardians? TBL here, and today we're going to talk a bit about hacking, cheating, and bans in Destiny 2, because it's certainly a topic of conversation that's been going on, basically since the game released on PC a few days ago. Now in this video, we're going to be talking a bit about, what's been going on, how people have been getting banned, what they've been getting banned for, and what Bungie's response has overall been. Just to kind of explain it to people, because I've had a lot of individuals coming in on live streams and whatnot asking, hey, am I going to get banned for running this? Hey, am I going to get banned for running that? So I ran a couple of tests, and we've certainly seen a couple of responses from Bungie and the people who've gotten their bans overturned. And we're going to be talking about that over the course of the video. I hope you guys are enjoying some of the video here. It's some Destiny 2 at 4K, 60 FPS. It took literally 7 years to render. I hope you guys are going to appreciate that. Actually, I had to start rendering this video before Destiny 2 came out on PC. That's how long it takes to render 4K stuff on my computer. Sheesh. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So basically, immediately after Destiny 2 came out on PC, people started reporting that they were getting instantly banned. Like, just immediately, as soon as they logged into the game and tried to start up the character creator, just boom, banned, booted off of the servers. And we got to see a lot of people posting about that on the Destiny the Game subreddit as well as the Bungie forums. And with how loud it was, man, you would have thought that thousands upon thousands of players were being banned, and they couldn't exactly pinpoint why. Some people were thinking it was because of OBS, trying to hook into the Destiny 2 executable. They were thinking that it was overlays, programs like RivaTuner, MSI Afterburner, the EVGA precision software, or even some of the overlay features of Discord. And there was really no complete explanation for what was going on. So I kind of wanted to do a little bit of testing on this. So I use a lot of those programs. Like, in particular, I use the Discord overlay, I use OBS to stream, and I also use MSI Afterburner and RivaTuner on my PC games, to monitor, CPU temps usage and stuff like that. The nerdy stuff for PC players and whatnot. The usual stuff that you can't really use with Destiny 2. So I turned all of that on because I wanted to try and see if one of these programs was hooking in, causing your account to get flagged and maybe causing you to get banned. I hope you guys appreciate it. I specifically went and tried to get my account banned for you by running everything everybody else said was getting them banned. And, well, unfortunately, it would have made a really great video for Salt and whatnot, but none of it caused any sort of problem for me. I even went so far as going into, like, MSI Afterburner and pointing it directly at the Destiny 2 executable. Usually, it's got global settings set up through RivaTuner. I directed it directly to the Destiny 2 executable. Tried it both ways. Of course, the overlays don't show up because Destiny 2 is not compatible with that. You can have your gripes with it. I certainly do. It makes things like streaming a lot harder. But I was able to get on the game just fine using a combination of my overlays, of Discord, of OBS. So I was not able to confirm the reports that any of those programs were triggering a ban. So if you got banned for that, I couldn't share that experience. I have no idea what triggered your account for it. But it's still certainly true that a large number of players did get banned, and we know that because Bungie came outright and made a statement on it after a couple of days of the fire and the flames on the subreddit and, of course, on the Bungie forums. And this is what they had to say. They posted up an article in their news feed titled Destiny 2 Security from the Destiny dev team. We've seen lots of questions about bans being issued in the PC version of Destiny 2. To provide some information, we would like to share some facts. The following is true. Destiny 2 cannot automatically ban you. Only Bungie can ban a player after a manual investigation. Yesterday, we banned approximately 400 players on PC. Now, just stopping after those first 2 points, it's interesting that they say that they can't automatically ban you, because it means basically every ban, all of those 400 bans, had to be manually executed. So somebody at Bungie was just watching accounts and, I guess, maybe just quickly blasting them out as soon as they showed up as flagging some sort of violation. I don't know. But also, 400 people, approximately 400 people have been banned. That's actually way less than I was assuming. Like I said, I had people coming to me on live streams all day talking about, man, people are getting banned left and right. Like I said, the Bungie forums were on fire. The subreddit was on fire. I thought it might have been thousands of people. So it winds out the number itself is actually much lower at about 400 players. They continue on by saying this. Bans were applied to players who were using tools that pose a threat to the shared ecosystem of the game. We did not, and will not, issue any bans for the use of overlays or performance tools, including Discord, XSplit, OBS, RTSS, which is Rivatuner, and etc. Now, this is where things get a little bit interesting, a little bit confusing, because of course a lot of people were making the report that those exact programs are causing them problems. And again, I can't corroborate that. I tried. I did my absolute best for you, Chad. It would have made a great video to have me getting banned on like the second day of Destiny 2 on PC. But OBS, Discord, Rivatuner, MSI Afterburner, none of those were able to trigger any sort of ban for me. I was able to get on and off of the game just fine. I didn't even get kicked from any encounters. There were some people who were reporting that when they had, even when they just had MSI Afterburner open, or just any of those overlay softwares open, that they were getting booted from social spaces. I didn't have any of that happen to me, so my personal experience certainly aligns with what Bungie is saying here. And they're saying that none of those programs should be triggering a ban for you. But also when they say that they ban players who pose a threat to the shared ecosystem, I mean, maybe this is one of those things where you should probably explain a little bit more of what you mean, Bungie. What programs are posing a threat to the ecosystem of the game? Because we already know that you don't let things hook into the Destiny executable at all. It causes a lot of problems for us as streamers, but we know that. But when you're vague like that, when you use a statement like that, that's why people are just going out and saying, oh, well, Discord and all of this is causing it, because they don't know which of their programs might have triggered a ban. Or maybe they do, maybe I'm willing to believe that there are certainly a few legitimate hackers who probably did rightfully get caught up in this ban wave. And, they kind of deserve that. If you're trying to run cheat engine on Destiny 2, maybe it's not a good idea. But anyway, they finish up by saying, information on using third-party applications can be found here. And they give you that link to that previous help article where they talked about what exactly is going to work with Destiny 2 and what's not going to work with it. We are overturning, this is the important part, we are overturning 4 of the bans that were issued during the PC beta. So this is initially Bungie's response. Of that 400 people who got banned, 4 are being overturned. 4 were being overturned, at least as of the time of this article, which means they were able to verify that 4 of those 400 were definitely not hackers. Now, this definitely rubbed some people the wrong way, because they contend, of course, that they were banned in mistake, in error. And we did later on get an update to this article, and an update over on the Bungie Help Twitter, where they posted, as part of our ban review process, we have identified a group of players who were banned in error. Those players have been unbanned. These bans were not related to the third-party applications listed above. We will continue to review the process we use to ensure a fair and fun game, which was added a little bit after the fact, after they posted this article, and some people in the community were saying, well, I definitely wasn't cheating, but I'm still banned. And now that they've had those bans overturned, which is definitely a good thing, I'm glad Bungie's taking action on this, but it's also a little weird for them to just say a group of players, not tell us exactly how many were unbanned. And of course, as part of that update down there, I don't understand why they would unban those players, say they've unbanned a group of players, and then not tell us what on their system might have triggered the ban. Because as I understand, looking at some of the responses from people on the forums and on the subreddit, they didn't really receive any sort of email explaining why they were banned or what got them unbanned. And I think that might be a little bit unhelpful in a situation like this. When you're unbanning people who just, maybe Bungie made a mistake. You banned them in error. Tell them what got them banned so other people can, maybe know not to run that program, or just so we know, or so you know what program it is, and to maybe not trigger that the next time somebody starts up Destiny 2. I don't know, I feel like they could have communicated a little bit more there, but I am glad to see that the individuals who were not rightfully banned are being unbanned. And I'm also glad to see that, certain very common programs like OBS, XSplit, Discord aren't triggering these bans, that it's definitely something else. And you might say, well, you believe them when they say those programs aren't triggering things? I mean, that's a bit more... It's a bit more substance when it's coming from Bungie than from some random person on a forum. And like I said, that lines up with my personal experience. When I was playing, I was not able to trigger any sort of ban. But we also got a little bit more information in just some direct responses from some Bungie representatives. Community manager Cosmo actually made a quick response to somebody in the mega thread on the subreddit. And I'll just put that on the screen and read it out for you guys. The comment went like this. Any Bungie PC developer, please answer this for me. I develop a lot of software on PC. I do a lot of native code work, including driver development on Windows. Sometimes I am running Windows in test mode to bypass driver signing requirements. Sometimes I have CDB attached to a program that I'm working on. I have the Windows DDK installed and obviously the full suite of debugging tools for Windows. Am I at any risk of a ban if I play Destiny 2 on my development machine? Obviously, I would not be attaching a debugger to the Destiny 2 process or anything related to gameplay, graphics, input, HID drivers, etc. while playing, but the machine is used for those purposes at other times. The reason I ask here is because they mention user mode or kernel debuggers. I don't know what extent they go about looking for debuggers in a system, but if the mere presence of debugging tools or an actively running debugging process not attached to Destiny or any game-related software will get me banned, I'll obviously have to be super duper careful and consider shelving the game. And he's asking about Destiny 2, and then we actually got Cosmo to come in and respond to this. He says, you're fine running the game on your PC that has debugging tools installed. However, if you make an attempt to attach any debuggers to the game, you will be banned. For more info, click this article. And then he posts the help article and whatnot, which kind of ties in with what Bungie said before. If you try to hook any sort of debugging tool or anything like Cheat Engine into the processes for Destiny 2, that's probably going to trigger a ban. So I don't know if some of the players who got banned were doing that, but that's certainly something to look out for. But anyways, the response to all of this has been mixed, and rightfully so. For the people who were banned in error, I'm glad that they got their accounts back, because that definitely sucks to spend $60 on a game and then immediately get banned as soon as you log in. There were people talking about trying to figure out how to get refunds, maybe doing chargebacks. You got to be real careful if you're going to do a chargeback against a company. I am always for the consumer when it comes to getting your money back for a subpar product or a product that you can't play in the instance of being banned for Destiny 2. But remember, if you do a chargeback, like, your account gets flagged on BlizzardNet. Like, you can never buy anything on there again. They get pretty serious when it comes to that. And I'm glad that Bungie, they responded fairly quickly in this to identify what's safe, what's not safe. I'm glad that most of those normal programs generally aren't probably causing too much of an issue, at least not in my case. None of it really caused a problem for me when I jumped on and off of Destiny 2, and I'm glad that they moved to unban people who were innocent thus far of any wrongdoing, and hopefully Bungie's tuning things behind the scenes so that nobody else gets caught up in any unscrupulous ban ways, and that only those who are deserving get bopped off of their systems. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the ban saga of Destiny 2 on PC. Like I said, I just wanted to make a quick video talking about it, clearing a few things up, because there's a lot of confusion going on about it right now, and I just tried to set up a timeline and give you exactly what's been going on for the past couple of days. And hopefully put a few fears to rest if you're somebody who likes to use Discord like I do, or any sort of overlay program, that you're probably in the clear when it comes to Destiny 2, and hopefully you're not going to get banned outright. But anyways, that's it for this one, Guardians. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to let me know what you guys think. Were you banned? Did you get unbanned? Are you still banned? Be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. But I'm out for now. As always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.